So I'm going on a side quest tomorrow. I'm going to do my advanced dive course here while we're in Komodo. Kevin might join me for a dive or two. This is the dive shop, Dragon Komodo Dive Center.
Dragon dive.
Yeah.
Dragon warrior.
Welcome. We're Kevin and Jeannine, a Canadian couple who have escaped the rat race and are continuing our dream of slow travel around the world. Subscribe and follow along this season as we cruise Southeast Asia aboard a McConaughey 55 catamaran. The region in and around Komodo National Park is a world-class diving destination, as evidenced by the numerous dive charter and training companies based out of Labuan Bajo. Since Jeannine became a certified diver in the year 2008, we usually plan and conduct our own dives without hiring an outside company. This is great because we can go where we want, wherever we have the boat, and away from the sometimes busy, popular, named dive sites. We use our training and experience to ensure we are diving safely. From time to time, however, when it's not practical to dive without topside support, or it's a complex site that we are unfamiliar with, we then choose to hire a boat or dive charter company to help. Recently, we have encountered more dive charter companies who wouldn't let Jeannine dive the more interesting and complex dives because officially she has what's called an open water diver certification. The open water diver certification is the level of training that most divers have when they are first certified, and although it grants almost full autonomy to a diver, the training level restricts divers to diving within 18 meters, or 60 feet, of the surface, and on relatively straightforward dives. Further, to get this level of training only requires 4 training dives, so many open water divers are still quite novice and lack the experience and skill level to undertake more complex dives. This leads dive companies to be wary of open water level divers, and for liability reasons will restrict their scope of diving. The next level of training is called the Advanced Open Water Diver. Instead of limiting depth to 18 meters, it extends the depth range to 30 meters and opens up the diver to going on dives that are a bit more complex, whether due to depth, current, nighttime, or other factors. Jeannine had taken an advanced open water diver course 15 years ago, but then we moved before she could finish her final dive, and so wasn't able to officially certify. Now, Jeannine has over 80 logged dives and has experienced numerous advanced techniques and dive types, but was still being restricted due to her lack of having a certification card. So we figured Komodo National Park would be a good place to formalize her experience and get the certification. For the advanced course, divers undergo several specialty dives. The ones Jeannine did were deep dive, underwater navigation, precision buoyancy, drift, and nitrox. Almost all dives in Komodo National Park are drift dives, because this is a region characterized by narrow passages between the shallower seas to the north and the deeper Indian Ocean to the south. These narrow passages are choke points that permit water to flow back and forth due to tidal height differences in these large bodies of water. Jeannine also overlapped the course with a nitrox specialty certification, meaning she can now dive with breathing air mixtures containing higher levels of oxygen as compared with typical diving air. Now, Jeannine is officially an advanced open water and nitrox diver, which should open the door for other interesting dives in the future, such as cool places like Raja Ampat.
Did you have a fun day all alone?
It's great. My first day alone in a long time. It's nice to have a break from people for a while. Sometimes
people.
I'm an introvert.
From people. I was diving. Can you tell? There's our ride this morning. Ready for diving?
Oh yeah. I want to go diving. our last dive of the day, we got to experience Batu Bolong. When asked what their favorite dive site is in Komodo National Park, many people we asked said it was Batu Bolong. This site is characterized by a lone rock sticking up out of the water. Strong currents pass through this area, and Batu Bolong creates an eddy behind it. In other words, an area of slow reversed current. This eddy creates refuge for many fish, and also for dive boats and divers. The variety of marine life on this dive was fantastic.
We've started our adventure in the airport to go to Rajampat.